I don't believe it. I do not believe it. That is the perfect Warden. The texture pack that we're reviewing for channel members Tuesday is the Slime Texture Pack by Tetrascape. It's currently rated 4.5 stars out of 5 stars from 1,389 reviews, and it currently costs 1,170 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £5.79 in my local currency. And it simply says explore a vibrant world where everything you see is reminiscent of slime, created by Tetrascape. Let's get this texture pack reviewed. What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Channel Members Tuesday here on the channel, where the content is completely decided by our super generous channel members. Our channel members will suggest texture packs or add-ons for me to review or reveal in this series, and today we're in a brand new creative world for the Slime Texture Pack created by Tetrascape. If you enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like, drop a comment down below, give me your review, let me know what you're thinking about this texture pack, and if you're new to the channel, please do consider hitting the subscribe button. Here on the channel and here across all of my channels, I like to take viewer suggestions very, very seriously. That's why Throwback Thursday, the series that we do on Thursdays here on this channel, is completely viewer suggestion led. It means we have a massive list of texture packs for me to review over the next weeks and months. But if you want to make a suggestion and have priority, consider becoming a channel member today by clicking the join button, and you'll be able to routinely suggest either one texture pack or one add-on for me to review or reveal, and we'll get to it very, very quickly. Now, with that being said, let's jump over to the left-hand side and we're going to have a look at the GUI. So let me begin by saying that this texture pack, the Slime Texture Pack by Tetrascape, is currently 26.9 megabytes in size. So if storage is important or limited to you, just bear that in mind. And I was very disappointed to see that not only is this texture pack 4 digits in price at 1,170 mine tokens, but there's no menu screen, there's no settings GUI, and while there is a slight GUI change in game, i.e. when you go into your inventory, there is a slight transparency to the menus, it's not enough for me for the price that we've got, and that was very disappointing. That GUI change with the slight transparency does continue into the crafting table and into the anvils and all the other workbenches that I could see, but it's just not enough for the price that we get, unfortunately, and hopefully you guys are seeing that for yourself. Now, hopefully that's enough time for the GUI to finish. Let's have a look at the world that we've got. So, immediately, not much of a change from afar up here. It's very Minecrafty. We've got the sky, obviously, with a kind of a comic-y drawing of the sky. So there is a slight change there. It should also be said as well, this pack was launched on the 16th of June 2020, but hasn't been updated since the 10th of December 2022. So this is very outdated. It's also only updated for 1.19 or 1.19, depending on how you want to say it. But I mean, it's a lot of money to be throwing down for not only an outdated pack, but a pack that doesn't seem to have a ton of features. Let's get down here and see what a slime pack gets us. Also, by the way, the spring to life mobs are broken with the cows, pigs, and chickens, and the chickens are immensely broken. We'll get to those shortly, but as you can see, the pigs are default vanilla pigs, which I would say would ruin immersion if this was a slime pack. I'm not getting much slime effects. Is this what passes as slime nowadays? It's almost like a children's cartoon. You know, the kind of cartoons that come on before you leave your house for school or after you've come home from school. That kind of animation style, very Rugrat style, very Dexter's Laboratory style, but I'm not getting slime at all. The water is a solid blue, but I wouldn't say it's much different from vanilla. Is this what passes as slime? I don't see slime at all here. Obviously, the leaf litter won't be updated, but the trees should be. We've got a broken chicken here as well. No feet and the textures don't work. So again, 1,170 mine tokens here. And we're not getting value for money at all. There's the vanilla cows just to prove that as well. Where's the slime? I mean, a few cartoony squares on a block face. That's not slime. Slime is like green, transparent to a degree. You know what as well? I've just remembered the product page on the marketplace. The first picture you see, it's of the Mushroom Island, which is bright green, I grant you. What does mushroom made out of? Is it mycelium? Yeah, okay. There you go. So this kind of a change with the mycelium, I'm down for this. I see slime, right? I'm like, oh yeah, slime elements here from the Mushroom Island. This is not followed here. We've obviously got no variation in the blocks as well. I had a little look as well, and my Tetrascape reviews are very hit or miss. I think I liked their iron and stone texture pack. I did not like two of them that they did. They did 3D craft, I believe. I think I rated that a 3.0. So my reviews have definitely bounced from a 9 all the way down to a 3 on multiple occasions. This is not sitting well with me at all looking at this world. This feels like an enhanced vanilla world. And I use the word enhanced very, very loosely here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to struggle on this one, I'm afraid. Did we see a sheep? I don't even think we did. Let me just get one here on the spawn eggs because, yeah, I'm struggling to find some positive things. I mean, when you see slime, like I said, I was expecting green water. I was expecting semi-transparent blocks. What's going on with their eyes? They've got 2x2 eyes. What is that? In fact, we need a different color one as well, don't we? There we go. Let's pop this. So, all right, we get the white wool underneath. We get the color consistent wool underneath for different colors as well. Good attention to detail, but I mean, I'd expect nothing less. I'm seeing absolutely nothing here for 1,170 mine tokens. If I looked at this like a vanilla enhanced, I tell you, right, the textures look nice. Yeah, I mean, they look like they're well made. There's no blur. They're clean. That's cool. The moment you look at slime as what this is supposed to be, no. Where is slime here in the floral? Have they changed the definition of slime since this was made? I don't know. Honestly, I'm struggling on this. Let's get some horses. I mean, a few tiny squares is not slime. That is not even capturing the essence of slime, is it? Let me know down in the comments if I'm being harsh. I don't think I am being harsh, and if you tell me I am being harsh, I'm probably going to defend myself in the comments. But if you feel like I am being harsh, please do let me know. We won't argue, but I will definitely try to defend myself. The skeleton horse, it's a rough texture, but I don't particularly hate it on its own in a bubble. Still nothing slime. The zombie horse, I mean, it's meant to be green, but at least then you can be like, oh, well, it's green, it's slime, right? But no, this is giving me red flags up the wazoo. So let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if I'm completely wrong. I'd be very interested to see if somebody can correct me on this. We're going to head over to that behind me and we're going to have a look at the villages. So let's have a look then and see what a slime villager is supposed to look like, shall we? We've got a little village here on the edge of a beach and many different biomes, I guess. Let's see what we've got going on. So again, relatively clean pathways, relatively clean grass. Once we start looking at cobblestone though, we start to get a bit more blur on it, which I suppose is supposed to be that melting away slime effect. I don't think it does enough. I mean, I'd be looking for elements of green in here. I'd be looking for some sort of drippy effect. This just looks blurry and washed to me, in all honesty. We can see the crops here as well. And then we've got a villager. This, honestly, is just vanilla. It's just vanilla enhanced. again, they've got those 2x2 eyes, which I can't even think of a villager at the moment. Because I saw it on the sheep, it looks like it's weird now. Let's see, do we have any diversity? I mean, you got to start ticking some features for 1170 mine tokens. No apparent diversity in this. Very vanilla, very rough as well. There's some form of jaded feel to the pack on some of these textures. Like, this guy's got a skin condition. Fair dues. Okay. I'm still not getting slime from this. Oh man, I kind of am a bit upset that this is a channel members Tuesday video, because I don't want to go against a channel member who might like this pack. Like, look, at least here, all right, got some crazy eyes, right? Crazy eyes, but I can see reason for it, because on a slime cube, the eyes, there's one small, one big, so I see it here. The slime elements on the texture model, I see it. They've tried here. Right here, you're a good lad. I like this for the theme. Is it enough? No. But is it something? Yes. And when we've had a whole load of nothing, at least it's something, okay? Oh, this is going to be a rough one. It's already becoming nighttime, so let's have a look at the hostile mobs. So we've got the moon rising up here, and you know what, at night it doesn't feel too different. It's not massively dark. It's just kind of your standard vanilla feel for a nighttime in your forever world. So that's how that looks. Let's get some visibility up here. We're going to hover down here and we're going to see the broken chicken once again. Now remember as well, arachnophobia warning. There will be spiders, so we'll see how they look. Got a little, is that a little horse or a little donkey, a little pony? It's a little horse. Okay. We've got a creeper. I mean, it's green. It's more slime than anything else, even by default, but... oh, this is rough. Okay, cool. Spiders. Okay, here we go. Look, look, look. He's got like some bubbling slime on him. This is what I want. Give me this. Where's my slime in my trees? So you can prove you can do it. Now, either... right, we err on the side of caution and we say this pack is 98% broken and all of the textures are broken and the slime elements have gone, or we say they've done 2% of the work and none of the rest. Because this, again, like the iron golem, not enough at all, but at least it's something. The witch, nothing. You could have given me some slimy boogers coming out of the nose. Nothing. Don't you laugh at me with your twitchy nose. We've got the zombie here, which feels like a darker green, ever so slightly. This is a zombie villager. Oh, look at the face. Okay, but then look, no, okay. I don't like the face. The face is quite plain. But the 3D elements here with the bubbles looking like boils of slime. I'm there for that. Very basic, nowhere near enough for 1,170 mine tokens. Nowhere near at all. 660 and I'd probably be saying you've hit your limit. But then you'd have to have everything looking some form of slimy like this. But to show me you can do this and then do this or this, it's not enough, man. It's not enough at all. This is not going to be a highly rated pack. I'm sorry. And the more we get going, the more I'm probably going to get annoyed. Because look at this again. Look. Perfect. Perfect right here. So you can do it on the spiders. You can do it on the skeletons. You can do it on the zombies. You can do it on the iron golems. But that's it. Maybe you did it on the cows. Maybe you did it on the chickens and that's why the chickens are broken. Maybe you did it on the pigs. But you've not done it on any of the blocks. You've not done it on... you've not updated the pack. Like, to show me that you could do it as well is crazy. This, like, this, more of this. If we only had seen the skeleton, the zombie, and the iron golem and the spider, I'd be like, this pack is great, you know. This pack is alright. Overpriced, because it's not enough, but it's doing it. At least they've tried. They haven't. They've not done enough. And maybe it's because we're looking at it too late. I'm not sure. But I can already feel myself getting triggered. So we're going to carry on moving. Let's head out to the ocean, and let's see what an ocean monument looks like. Alright then, so we're above an ocean monument. We've still got night vision on. It's still night time. So let's dive underwater and see what we've got going on here. Now, the first thing that jumps out at me, once the visibility starts catching us up again, is the prismarine bricks seem to have their own kind of design. It's not the Y, or if it is a Y, it's done in such a way that it really looks quite nice. I'm starting to see more of the Y. But then there's a little thing I don't like. Why is this offset? This is offset. Not sure why that has to be offset. That's actually rather jarring for me, to be honest with you. But other than that, again, the blocks look nice. I just don't get how they're themed. We've got the prismarine itself changing color from blue to green, which is working quite nicely. We might as well have a look here. We've got a drowned. Now, could you say that that's got elements of slime on it because there's some green? I wouldn't, because they've got seaweed and stuff on their head normally. That's very basic. We've got the Guardian. Again, no elements of slime there either. When you name a pack slime, you've got to really overload it with slime textures. This needs to be so slimy that it's almost ugly, is kind of what I'm thinking. Got the Elder Guardian here as well. Good color on the fawns. I don't particularly like the texture face, but fair dues. And then the Sea Lantern was a little bit boring, but it does its job. I've gone about this one all the wrong way, but I'm a little bit confused and I'm a little bit triggered. Let's head underground and let's see what a trial chamber looks like. I don't know if it would be updated, so it could be a quick section or it could be a bit longer. So I won't waste your time too much. The initial copper blocks, the orange one and the oxidized green ones are updated, but everything else isn't. So Tough and the rest of the copper family not updated. In terms of the basic copper, I do like them and I do see elements of what they've kind of gone for here. Again, I don't think it's enough, but at least there's changes to it. It doesn't feel overly vanilla inspired. It's just not enough for the money, I'm afraid. And then that will mean as well that if we hit the breeze isn't updated either. So let's head over to the Armoury then. Let's not waste any time. And let's see what's going on with everything else. So we're here in the Armoury then, and I can announce that a new Armoury is coming soon. We've started building it. We started building it on a live stream, and it's going to look very different, and I think a lot better than we've currently got. But we have to carry on with what we've got currently. So, cherry blossom trees don't look updated. We're going to get rid of him. Thank you. He's too early. But cherry blossom trees don't look updated. We've got oak trees here. Again, very smooth, very clean textures. Transparency is a bit of an issue, but not too bad. But it's just, I'm seeing absolutely no slime. And it's weird because some get these weird kind of like hieroglyphic cubic designs on them, which you know is supposed to be inspired from the slime block. But then some get absolutely nothing, and it's just very disappointing. Pale oak, not updated, which means the creaking isn't updated either. Dark oak and vines. I kind of like the vines. That's not too bad. Mangrove is a very weird color, but I can respect what they've gone for there for the roots. Bamboo here as well. And we got the doors. Just it's like it's like a collection of things that have and have not been updated. The carpets, the beds, the wool. Okay, so the moss. The mossy cobblestone wall feeling like splatters of slime. I'm here for that. Elements of green on there. This is what we're getting to though. Like the tiniest bits of green I'm trying to claim are slime orientated, and it's just not enough. We've got the precious blocks and ores. I like the ores. They're quite clean. They're not too difficult to look at. Just, yeah. I think we can definitely brush over the fact that none of this looks slime related. The glass, it takes more than those squares, in my opinion. Good color, but it takes more than those squares. And then we can see the rest of the blocks. So here we've got, immediately, it's a weird combination of some clean and some very blurry. The mossy style does look kind of slime splattery, though, like I said earlier. And so that is a good effect, I guess. Although there, no splatter. So it's not even consistent with itself. Here we've got bone blocks, honey, slime. It's a nice slime block, which kind of has to be fair. We've got the woolen blocks on here as well. Again, good color. And then, okay, yeah, they look nice. So they have you reuse the textures for the dead and alive. That makes sense. Just killed the color. Okay. The wandering trader and the llamas. Honestly, not much going on there at all. The camels, not much. The sniffer, not much. The slime, like, it's called slime, man. You've done, like, you haven't even added any creativity or ownership to the slime. I was expecting a super amazing slime block. And this is what we got. They've just made the eyes look a bit more prominent. And the nose. What a waste. What a waste. Let's carry on with the rest of the blocks. So, again, good, consistent. Well, not even, it's not even consistent, actually. But in some areas, it's clean and good. In other areas, it's blurry. I'm trying so hard to find a positivity here. And I'm struggling. I really am struggling. I can't even point to a block and say I like it. The workbenches, it's too vanilla. It's way too vanilla. I like the fuse. Okay, I like that element of the fuse being added. That's nice. But it's way too vanilla for me. Nah, I'm struggling, I'm afraid. Let's see what we got in here. Even the paintings are more alien than slime. Alright, there's a slime there. Is that slime? It's like, okay. Got leather here. Quite basic. That's how the colors hit with it. The weapons, of course the weapons are copy and paste. Of course they are. Why would we put effort in a pack that costs over 900 coins? Why would we put effort in a pack that costs over 1,000 coins? Boring. Alright, there's transparency, but it's boring. We already know the weapons are copy and paste. The armors are also copy and paste. Okay, yeah, cool. Why show creativity, you know? Why show any element of effort? Even if they did have every mob looking like the skeleton and the zombie, and the spider and the iron golem, it's not going to be enough. The rest of the pack lets it all down. Netherite looks like a nice color combination, but I was going to say, but it's copy and paste. There's slight changes to it. The slightest of changes. But everything else is copy and paste. The elytra wings have that weird squarey design. The trident might as well as not been updated. Same with the shield. We already know that those stuff aren't going to be updated. And if we put the pumpkin on, is it at least going to be green? Give me a green inside, please. Nope, not a green inside. Not even a slightly slimy inside. And it doesn't even look like a slime face. These are little tiny details. I'm not saying I'm 100% correct. I'm never 100% correct. But these are just tiny little details that you could do to add some form of effort. Like, you've made the menus transparent. You see these kind of semi-see-through transparency. I get that for a slimy interface. I get it. Could have turned up the green a little bit. But I get it. And not even a GUI. This is embarrassing. The price is embarrassing. The lack of effort is embarrassing. And I know making a texture pack is not easy. I know it's not easy. But be creative and at least try. Let's head to the Nether and let's see what's going on in that dimension. Alright, so into the Nether we go, and we're again hit over the head with the fact that there's no GUI changes. Just your standard menus. Maybe that wasn't possible back in the day, you know, if we tried to find some way of justifying it. Maybe it wasn't possible to change those things. Let's go here. And we're in the Nylium biome. Crimson Nylium biome, let's say it correctly. Now, what I like about this is there is elements of drip effect to the grass. Or the Crimson Nylium, you know, the red grass. Can the lava, please, I'm trying to show it off, thank you. There is elements of like a drippy effect here. I like it. It's kind of like a purpley, slimy ooze. I like that. And I feel like they could have done more of that on blocks. Obviously, it's not showing off here. The colors are just consistent. But yeah, here, this feels like jelly, maybe, but I'm still not seeing slime. Maybe it's me. Maybe I just don't understand what slime is. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm very disappointed. I'm well beyond angry at this point, you know? Like, the price is a joke, but it's well beyond being angry, and I'm just disappointed at this point. We've got hoglins. Like, what have they done? Maybe it's not updated because it's outdated. I don't know. Piglins here. Split these guys up. Oh my days. Those are some evil eyes. Okay. Evil eyes. Fair dues. Got the soul sand. Pop through. Blue flame. Okay, they've changed the flame animation. I'm not gonna go at them for having orange flame because I see that all the time. I don't know if it's possible to change the flame. But it was a nice fiery animation. It's a good change. Oh, we've got a fortress here as well. Wasn't expecting that. But before we look too deep into a fortress, we do need to try and find a ghast. I do want to see a ghast. I'm expecting a floating slime. Give me a floating slime. I will forgive almost everything. What have we got around here? You know what? I'm not going to spend too much time looking for it. It's disappointed me. It's disappointed me. Where is a ghast? That's a skeleton. Do we have a ghast? There we go. Place that down. Okay, they've added some slimy elements. Not enough, but again, some. Some disease-ridden styly there. Alright. That I can live with. I can live with that. Wouldn't be enough if this was on everything, but I can live with it. If we go into survival, see what the attack animation is. Oh, that was nice. That light up to pink. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, I died. No, why have you killed me? Wasn't very fair, but it did kill me. The animation with the light up on the face of the ghast, that looked quite nice with the red animation. And like, you know, it's come to be to the point where it's like at least we got something, I guess. I've now lost that that fortress. So let me go back and find that fortress. Dying really confused me there. Alright, so we're here now at a fortress. I don't think it was the same fortress, actually. I think this might be a different fortress. I kind of like the fog effect, though. The fog effect is very strong. That's nice. To see that is quite nice. And then if we look around, so we've got the slimy skeleton here. It's just not enough. But I'm still quite happy that it's there. We've got blazes with absolutely no elements of slime on it. The zombie pigman with no elements of slime on it either. And the wither skeleton. The green would have popped really nice there as well, but no, why would we do it? Okay, let's get the wither out here. And so the wither is spawning in now and loading up. Okay, so there's... Oh, okay. Good color on the eyes. I like the face. See, look, it's got a slimy face. It's got a slimy face. That's all you had to do. Little things like that. And I'd be sitting here going, you know what? It's overpriced. But I like the little things that they did. 830 maybe would have been alright. But not for 117. Not for 1170, I'm sorry. Let's head to the end and let's see what the Ender Dragon looks like. So into the end we go. We're going to pop through here straight away. Endstone. Honestly, I wouldn't see much difference between Endstone here and the sand that we saw earlier. The void is absolutely fine. Nothing too crazy going on there. The Enderman is completely uncreative. There's not even elements of a slimy face. There's no slime on it at all. You can't call this slime. You just can't. You just can't. And then the Ender Dragon, you couldn't even give me green on the Ender Dragon, could you? Just little things change it from, I don't like the art style, but I respect the change. Like, this, I don't like the effort or the lack thereof that's been put into this. I can guarantee you it's not going to be a great score. Let's go to the Ancient City. Let's see what the Warden looks like. So we're in the Ancient City then. Okay, so they've gone for a lighter blue skulk on the vein here. There's some good, like, I like the color on it. It's quite bright. I like the vibrancy of it. Other than that though, I don't know, maybe I'm too hung up on the fact that slime needs to be green. I don't know, like, I think I will allow this in terms of, like, being good. I will allow myself to say I like the skulk veins. right? I still don't really quite understand where the slime elements are coming into this, but I like the color. I like the way they've been designed. I like how clean they look. We've got some stone, which looks quite solid down here as well. The stone always looks good in the ancient city, I find. It's not the slime I was hoping for, but the quality definitely is there. So let's get the Warden out here. All right, so the Warden should be about to spawn. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. That is the perfect Warden. That's actually the perfect Warden for this pack. This is every Warden I've wanted to see in this pack. The slime splatters, the drip. Where has this effort been? Oh my. Okay, so what am I going to review this pack out of 10? What am I going to give the score? Well, I mean, you know, to the surprise of absolutely no one, I think I'm going to give this pack a 9 out of 10. Yeah, no, I'm not. I think I'm going to give this pack... I'm going to go with a 4 out of 10. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with a 4 out of 10. I did think about giving it a 3 out of 10, but there is one redeeming factor, and it's not just the Warden. So maybe there's 2 redeeming factors, because the Warden was awesome, right? That Warden was absolutely amazing, for the pack, at least. But the other thing that this pack has going for it, while it's, in my opinion, potentially missold, while it's definitely misadvertised, and is more of a vanilla-esque pack, I think the designs of a lot of the blocks and a lot of the mobs are very good. I think the quality is there, you know, like that's in a lot of places they're clean, in a lot of places the color is good, the vibrancy is there. So there's been effort in that sense. But when you're talking 1,170 mine tokens, for me, you need to put a lot more in. You need to be true to theme, which we've seen some theme with the zombies, with the spiders, with the skeletons, with the iron golem, with the Warden. And for everything except the Warden, it was all right, but it wasn't enough. Like a few boils here and there is not enough, right? But when you get the Warden looking like that, the splatter of the slime, the drips across the bones, that was an awesome Warden, right? I want to give credit where it's due there. That was a very awesome Warden. But it's not enough effort everywhere else. There's not enough creativity. It's not true to theme enough, in my opinion. And for me, the price is just way too much. And that's before you even look at the fact that it's incredibly outdated. So I have no idea, quite frankly, why this pack is so highly rated. It's rated a 4.5 out of 5. So if you go on my rating scale, that would be a 9 out of 10. I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. Let me know down in the comments if you agree with that, why you might disagree with that. We won't argue. I like to just see what people's opinions are. Please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this. I'm not sure if I got this out on time or if it was slightly late. So if it was slightly late, I do apologize. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. Thank you once again to my awesome, super generous channel members for suggesting content for Channel Members Tuesday. If you'd like to become a member and get your suggestion prioritized on a Tuesday, please do consider hitting that join button and helping support the channel. Every penny that comes into the channel stays in either this channel or one of the sister channels, whether it be Dazman Plays or Dazman Reacts. Links down in the description if you want to go and check those out as well. Thank you very much, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!